Welcome to the Journey of a Young Athlete's Mental Health podcast. And today we are going to talk about being a young athlete helps or destroys you. I'm your host, Jasmine Zagata, a rising junior who does cheer and volleyball, and I'm also in theater club. Today we have Aaliyah Newman. Please introduce yourself.
Hello, I am Aaliyah Newman. I am a rising junior as well. I play volleyball. I'm an upcoming cheer new member, and I have definitely a lot to say about my journey as being an athlete at my school I attend.
So what school do you attend?
I attend Making Waves Academy in Richmond, California.
We do go to the same school, and today we're going to be talking about, like I said, how being a young athlete helps or destroys you. Do you have any non-sport activities you do, like hard classes, like non-athletic commitments?
Yes, I am in various clubs. I've been in my committee for 2 years. So next year is going to be junior committee. Also, I'm going to be president of fashion club at my school. Also, I will be taking 3 APs for my junior year, trying to better my GPA for my freshman mistakes. If you know. And yeah, I'm just trying to improve, succeed, and better myself and my academics for my future with those different extracurriculars.
That's nice. To get on topic, I would say, has your sports or really impacted your family relationships?
Yes, if I say so, because both my parents are big fanatics of basketball, and that's where I've had the most traumatic experiences and the words combined. And my parents like to talk about how the games went, how the coach was. So it definitely it went in between our relationship because they didn't have a lot of positive things to say. So I would get frustrated because I didn't want to hear all the bad stuff because I was already going through it. So yeah.
Definitely relate to that. Yeah. And does it your schedule, does yours and your family's schedule sometimes align, and sometimes is a lot of conflict in that?
Sometimes my parents aren't the best with time management, but they do try to pick me up from games, go to the games, mostly the home games, because it is difficult because they do work their 9 to 3, 9 to 5s. But it did affect, sometimes I had to ask a friend, sometimes I would go on the bus. And obviously that wouldn't feel great because after I'm tired from a game, I have to do that extra work. But it's a commitment to my sacrifice. So
yeah,
it's okay.
Definitely see that. Managing all with academics, with sports, with other stuff, personal stuff, it's so complicated just to have a schedule and keep a routine when things can fall out of line or something comes up and it's hard to fit in a really complicated schedule.
Yes.
Yeah. Have you ever felt like there was a highest or lowest point in your sport, where you felt really good about your sport and really good with your teammates, or the opposite, where it's you really just wanted to quit or something traumatic happened that really took a toll on you?
Well, in the 2 sports I played, volleyball and basketball, there was a lot of people my freshman year quitting on the team, mostly because of the environment and the way they were getting treated. But me, like, I feel like I've been very strong because, like, I come from a Hispanic Latino household, so getting told that you're not doing enough, you're not doing this, you're not doing that, you're not listening, you're not trying your best was like fine to hear, because to be honest, it was really like normal. But
Normalized.
What really, like, it was the lowest was when our coach was calling us names, not me, but the people around me, and I would see that they get affected hardly about it, because I feel like I don't really care like what people say about me, but when someone says something about someone you care for and it takes a toll on them, I would like get really mad. But like, what can I say really, because she's not saying that to me, but obviously we have to stick up for them. But that was like the lowest, because it was a very shift in our dynamic as a team, because we all like would go sad, we all would like talk about the sad things, and like, yeah, we had our positives, but it was like sad to see them like that, because they shouldn't feel like that on the team. And then of course being afraid, being told that is also there. But again, like, no one could put me down really, like I was big dog in there.
Okay.
But yeah, like,
yeah, I can definitely see that.
And then in volleyball, or the lowest is when I knew that I wasn't doing my best, because I wasn't being used in the team. So I would not get a lot of playing time. So it would discourage me to like not try, or like just like, okay, if I'm not playing, why should I do this? Why should I do that? And I feel like it affects me bad too, because, and then when I, would ask to play and then would play, I already like didn't help myself because I didn't practice enough.
Yeah.
So that is like obviously gonna be a change and a check for the future. Be like, okay, even if you're not getting picked right now, you gotta make sure that you're building yourself up, so when you do get picked, you're gonna be 110% there. But yeah, that was like my lowest. And then but definitely the sport that I played for basketball, the sport, definitely was like, whoa, because there was definitely a lot of sport, like the environment was so negative, and not only it affect me, affect everyone. And a lot of like, I don't really cry at all. I'm a big dog, like I said.
Yeah.
So when the other people cried, it was a very emotional, and usually like we cry when like it's end of season, when you're done. But no, like we would cry during season. Like, what? And it wouldn't be a positive way, it would be a negative way.
Yeah, I definitely feel that. Seems like you had a lot of lows in your sport career or sport experiences. But you, like, it obviously is like a learning experience. You have to like go through these challenges, I guess, to like learn from mistakes, from other people, from yourself, from these environments. But like, let's go to a high thing now. Like, is there anything that was like really like, oh, I love this, like, oh, it was like peak moment?
Yes, definitely for volleyball, we had a lot of high emotions, high memories that we made during the bus, of course, learning dances, doing TikToks, going and begging for food after games, even though we lost. Just having the relationship with the team members did help a lot. And they were there to lend a shoulder, lend a hand. Just the team dynamic was pretty good. It's just like with the coaches, sometimes they would bring us down because we weren't doing as best as they want us to. They weren't giving us the attention that we needed and the practice that we would ask for, or the words of encouragement that we asked for. So it would definitely take a toll, but obviously we had people there to support us, like our team members, and yeah.
I have another question for you. How has this sport given you more energy, or has helped your physical health or mental health?
Definitely on the physical health aspect, it definitely gives me, that blood pumping or that heart pumping. Definitely makes me feel alive when I'm playing both sports, because I'm running a lot. I'm getting down on the floor, diving and stuff.
Yeah.
And
there's a lot of like physical health going into that, sort of like sweating, a lot of just trying hard to be better at your sport.
Balancing.
And definitely like motivation. Like even doing the little things can sometimes like burn a athlete out, or make them really exhausted.
Yeah, it was definitely hard managing my academic life with my sports life, because I would get to school at 8:30 and not come home sometimes until 10, and that leaves me like no time to do my homework. So I would have to do my homework in between some period of that time, and it would be hard because I want to give my 110 to the thing I'm doing at the time, and then help others, help doing lines, help making sure we're getting the right calls, making sure that the team's good, making sure that we have everything that is making me successful at school and the team successful playing and performing.
Yeah. And how would you say this would like help you though? Like navigating all these challenges?
Oh, okay. Definitely just honestly doing anything I can during the time I have.
Like enjoying the moments?
Yeah, but like doing my homework when the time I have in class, because during my sophomore year, so last year I had a lot of downtime because I did pick pretty easy classes. I had music, so that was last period, so I would do my homework, but like of course I had to do other stuff because it's still a class, but I did have some other amount of time, and I feel like I chose wisely doing my homework, because we're on the road. My homework is mostly online. So I do my online homework during class when I have time, and then I would try to do my paperwork at home or when I have time during road trips to the game. But yeah.
Another question for you. Balancing student athlete. We have talked about this, like you having a lot of balancing and trying to figure out that balance. Do you have a specific routine to really try to like balance these extracurriculars, sports and academics?
Yes, I try to shower in the night because I like my 8 hours. So I try showering in the night so I don't have to worry about it in the morning. And because I play a lot and I get sweaty, I don't wash my hair too often during season. Who you gonna see me on the back? So a lot of sick bags and just packing. So I pack in the night. Definitely pack in the night. Plan your outfit in the night.
For games.
Yeah, and school. Because yes, we have uniform, but you gotta look good. So you gotta put that outfit on. That means you have to get your pants, you have to get your shirt, you have to get your jacket. Because it's cold in the morning. So yeah, it's gonna be hot in the afternoon, but you still gotta bring a jacket. That's the one thing. I wish I don't have to bring a jacket because sometimes only the morning is cold. And the days really hot, but I still gotta bring a jacket.
Yeah.
That's okay. So make sure to prep at night. Even if I don't know why, but I think even if you go to sleep at 12 prepping, you still don't have to worry about it in the morning. Because in the morning, you're going to rush. Like for me, I'll be waking up at 7:30, going to school at 8. So that leaves me like 30 minutes to get ready. And I don't have to pack because I already packed the night before. So that kind of saves.
That's good habits.
Yeah, definitely habits. Yes, of course I had like bad habits, like go on my phone, everything like that. But
yeah, I mean that's like typical teen things. I think.
Yes,
like it's just like somewhere we can escape or like just calm down and just like rest.
Yes, but definitely like going through a lot in the team, trying to give my full percent. Definitely goes into sleep, because if I don't have enough sleep, if I don't eat, my head starts hurting and then my eyes go drowsy. So it's really, really important for me to do all that. That's why I try to get a routine. But of course, sometimes I come home really late and drained that I'm like, oh my God, I don't even want to do this. And I don't do it. And I feel so unprepared the next day. So yeah. Definitely the routines help a lot.
Do you like have a habit to like kind of better your mental health or like check in with yourself?
Definitely with food. Yes.
You like baking, right? Like,
oh yes, I do. Like,
I feel like that's a way like to escape. A lot of people do
doing
baking.
My hair nice.
Yeah.
My outfit nice. My makeup nice. Definitely helps my mental health and just feeling good and confident for future things. You know, not having a bad day, not performing well, because definitely mood affects your performance. So definitely just looking good, feeling good throughout the day helps me a lot.
Good.
Feel good.
Look good. Play good?
Oh yeah.
Look good, look good, play good.
Yes. Definitely that helps me a lot. I definitely, again, I be on time though. Like they say 1 hour before the game, I'll be there 1 hour and 10 minutes before the game. Like, yes, I look good, but I like make some time for that. I'm not gonna be late, especially to like the hour before practice, before the game, because I'm gonna need that. I like the time before the practice because it really do help me.
That's good. I think we're gonna take a little break for a little ad break, but we'll get back. Bye. Welcome back to the Journey of a Young Athlete's Mental Health podcast. I'm your host, Jasmine Zagata, and I'm here with Aaliyah Newman. We were talking about how mental health and academics are very hard on a young person. We came to understanding that sometimes the environment that we are surrounded with can sometimes get the best of us and has a lot of negatives. But obviously there's a lot of positive, a lot of bonding with teammates and building relationships that can last a long time, and finding new ways how to handle situations that sometimes are hard. To go along with that, I had a question. I just wanted you to maybe share a story where you kind of like thought, oh, how does mental health impact me? Or like you sometimes are struggling, or the opposite, where you were really happy in your mental health, or something in between, you know?
Yes, definitely freshman year. I remember on the basketball team, varsity, we had a winning streak going on, and we were playing the game, and the first 2 quarters, we were not doing our best, and I was not put in yet, and the coach thought that we weren't trying because we were losing. And it was we were all very frustrated about the situation because we were trying. They were just better with the ball, defense, offense, their shooting, and their communication, and their vibe. So instead of figuring out a plan, she puts in the whole bench. We started losing even more. And it was very bad because usually we don't play with the whole bench. We play with the starting, some with the starting, some with bench, off and on. So when we are playing, it was definitely a different vibe. We didn't really know how to function. So after that quarter, she was, of course, 10 times frustrated, calling us names, saying that we don't have any determinants or anything of that. Of course, we ended losing the game. She was really, really mad. And she was just talking on and on about how we played, how we looked so bad. That we don't have any like sense.
And like, how did you respond to that? Like when you were alone at home and like reflecting, oh, like this happened, and like did it really take a toll on your mental health?
Yes, after her whole grand speech that we did not enjoy, one of our captains tried to like talk to her about like what we needed off of her, and she totally just, it went through one ear and came right at the other, because she totally just ignored it and went on to another worse thing. And our captain, she started crying because how are you going to tell us all these things you want, but you can't hear us out when we say what we want? So it didn't help. And then when I got home, of course, after all that, it was just definitely like a tough thing on my mental health, because it was like, what do I do? Like, I don't want to quit, because if I commit to something, I really like to
immerse yourself.
Yeah, commit, full ride. And it was just a hard thing, because it was like, oh my God, what do I do? Because
you're like,
there was not even a lot of people on the team.
Yeah.
Because of the energy. We were losing people left and right. So it was hard. Definitely thought about it a lot. That was the one thing that actually like really connected my emotions with it and thought about it. It does stick with me, because no one should go through that. No one should go through a toxic coach, someone who does invalidate your feelings, doesn't validate your feelings. So, of course, I didn't quit, but I did think about it, and I did it for the people that were there still standing, because they were strong.
You think you did it for yourself, or like for the team?
For the team.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, that probably.
Because for myself, there wasn't a lot to do for myself, because like I would come home late, stressed, and freaking tired. So yeah.
Okay. This has been such a great experience to talk to you and talk about feelings, talk about experiences. I really want to thank you for coming on to the podcast and talking about your experiences. That must be very hard for you, and how you overcame them. And I hope we can catch up soon. And thank you so much for coming on the podcast. And I hope that it goes better, and you have cherish all the moments you have in high school, especially with teammates, and bond even more. Thank you so much for coming on again. And any last words?
Thank you for having me on this podcast.
I definitely feel like I connected with my emotions today, looked them straight in the eye, talked about it, and it felt good on my mental health. And definitely a positive way to start my new year, reflecting on everything and seeing what I can express my emotions to help others maybe feel like if they're going through the same thing, that they can realize too that it's not okay when someone doesn't, your coach or someone in your circle that really just doesn't think about what you want when they're saying what they want, and you're completing it, you're doing your best. And
like double standards,
yeah,
kind of.
So yeah.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, and thank you so much.
And thank you guys so much for listening to the Journey of a Young Athlete's Mental Health podcast. Thank you. Bye.